You know what the problem with Donald Trump is? The problem with America's president, Donald Trump, is that he is a terrible actor. That's right. Donald Trump is a terrible, terrible actor. In fact, I would venture to say that Donald Trump is the absolute worst actor that has ever lived in the White House. And that is some terrible acting. I mean, when you consider that there's been 45 actors in the White House, and that Donald Trump is the worst actor ever? Oh my God. Is that some terrible acting or what? I mean, take Barack Obama, for example. Now that was some good acting. I mean, Barack Obama, he was so smooth. He was such a professional actor that I would venture to say Barack Obama should get the Oscar nominee for Best Actor in the White House. I mean, he was pretty good, you know. There he was, deporting 2.5 million immigrants. More immigrants than anybody in American history. And yet he said he had a dream for immigrants. Barack Obama was the worst nightmare immigrants in this country have ever experienced. And there was Barack Obama talking about, oh, you evil Wall Street fat cats, giving them a slap on the wrist. And then he gives hundreds of billions of dollars in bailouts, and the evil Wall Street fat cat guys were like, and laughing all the way to the bank. And then there was Barack Obama bombing the hell out of this country and that country with his Predator drones and whatnot. And then he got the Nobel Peace Prize. But do you know who was a better actor than Barack Obama? Ronald Reagan! Holy shit! Ronald Reagan, man. I remember, you know, you see this bald head of mine, you know, I look like a big blue-eyed testicle on a pair of shoulders because of my bald head. So you know I was around during the Ronald Reagan years. And let me tell you, man, that was some acting. Holy shit. And then there was John fucking Kennedy. Oh my God. You know why they call him John fucking Kennedy? Well, first of all, John Kennedy was so good looking. Man, you know, I would just love to fuck John F. Kennedy up the ass. Yeah. And besides that, they also call him John F. Kennedy because he was doing a lot of fucking. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Can't you just see John F. Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe and Robert Kennedy doing a threesome? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, when John fucking Kennedy wasn't fucking, he was doing things like acting. Remember that great acting bit of John fucking Kennedy when he said, "Don't ask what your country can do for you. Just shut up and pay your taxes." Yeah, remember when John F. Kennedy said that? Man, that was some good acting. There was John F. Kennedy playing Mr. Progressive, Mr. Liberal while he invaded Cuba, while he made that embargo on Cuba, while he destabilized one country after another in the name of American imperialism. I mean democracy. That's it. American democracy. Yeah. So I'd have to say John fucking Kennedy. That was some good acting, man. There was the Kennedy brothers, John F. Kennedy and Robert Kennedy, fucking the Teamsters up the ass, talking about, oh, the Teamsters are corrupt. Shit, Joe F. Kennedy, man. He was in bed with the mafia, you know, Joe F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's father, man. Who are the Kennedys to talk about corruption? Shit, man, the Kennedys, that was some fucking good acting, man. You know what was pretty good acting, too? FDR. Franklin Dickhead Roosevelt. That's right. Fucking Dickhead Roosevelt. FDR, man. Oh, that was some good acting, man. There he is. Mr. Progressive, liberal, just like Kennedy. Except FDR. He interned the Japanese here in America in prison camps. That's right. He interned Japanese Americans in prison camps. Did you know fucking Dickhead Roosevelt also interned the Aleut Native Americans in Alaska? He interned them in concentration camps too. And a lot of them died while they were in the concentration camps up there in Alaska. That's right. Fucking Dickhead Roosevelt did the same thing to the Aleut Native Americans that he did to the Japanese Americans. and that fuckhead Dickhead Roosevelt, he also knew about the death camps of Treblinka and the concentration camps of Auschwitz. Fucking Dickhead Roosevelt, he could have had the railroad trains, you know, the railroad tracks, he could have had them bombed. That way, at least it would have slowed the transportation of the Jews to Auschwitz and Treblinka. But fucking Dickhead Roosevelt, he didn't bother. Maybe he was an anti-Semite, I don't know. Anyway, who do you think were the best actors in the White House? Me, I nominate Franklin Dickhead Roosevelt, John fucking Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, and Barack Obama. To me, those were the four best actors in the White House. Trump, he's just a terrible actor, you know. He doesn't have any acting experience. Whatever occurs in Donald Trump's head, it just goes straight through a sewage pipe and out of that big toilet in the middle of his face. Yeah. So, who do you think is the best nominee for actor in the White House? Well, be sure to nominate your favorite actors for Best Actor in the White House in the comment section below. Well, hey, I'm Wolf, and besides being a comedian or whatever, I also am an author. I'm the author of over 30 books on Amazon.com, including this year, The Orgy of Pigs and Elephants and Asses and Uncle Sam's Whorehouse. Now, it's basically a musical novel, and it reads like a musical novel. It's very easy to read, you know, in your free time, you know, after work or whatever. So, check out my books, and, yeah. You know, I think the liberals are being kind of hard on Donald Trump, because when you consider, after all the great acting done by such great actors as John fucking Kennedy and Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama, Donald Trump just doesn't have a chance because he doesn't have any political experience. Okay, well, toodaloo, bye-bye.